Look what I just found. Hello, little girl. Isn't this just the sweetest thing ever?
Hi, I'm Scarlett, and I started a permaculture project on the east coast of Mallorca. Follow along as I document the whole process of transforming this derelict piece of land into a Mediterranean food forest.
Hello, and welcome back to another video. I am on my way to check on Eve, our first chicken. She was hatching one egg for the past 3 weeks, and today is the day. I saw a little crack in the egg and I'm gonna check on them now to see what's going on. It is very uncommon for chickens to just hatch one single egg, but since Eve is my first and only chicken so far, I let her do her thing. Isn't this just the sweetest thing? 1 day old. Well, I'm really happy we have our firstborn chick here at Son Selva, and I really hope it's a girl. I just left some special food for the tiny one, and I'll just leave them be in peace with their firstborn child. In case you missed our last video, chickens are not the only animals that moved in. I also unexpectedly adopted 3 little ducks. They settled in very well in their new pen, and after a week it was time to give them more space. To make sure they don't get lost on our 5 acres, I put up a temporary fence to keep them in one plot. This also helps me to check on them. Well, for obvious reasons, this gate is very unpractical for us because we walk or jump through here very frequently, so it won't be here forever. It will only be until I guess they're grown up, or until I get to know them a bit better and they trust me a little bit more, so I'm really curious how long that will take. A couple of days later, I went to visit the farm where Adam and Eve, our first chickens, came from. They have more chickens than they can care for, so I got 2 new companions for our chicken family. Please welcome Berta and Mori. Until our baby has grown up, they will stay in a separate coop. Summer definitely has arrived here already, but it will definitely get even hotter in August, so it is time to update our irrigation system because we set it up last year in a bit of a hurry and there is definitely some room for improvements. So I went shopping and got a lot of supply to fix everything and to make it easier for us during the hot months. First of all, I want to install a faucet for our little IBC tank that we have, providing water for our own needs to cook and whatnot. So this little tank over here has been filled up through this pipe from our big tank that is behind that little forest. and the faucet's all the way back at the big tank, so whenever I fill up the small tank, I kind of have to run back and forth to see if it's full already and then turn off the valve. So it makes much more sense to put it right where the tank is. Now I'm making another outlet on our way between the big tank and the small tank, because I don't know if I already told you, but I want to have pigs here soon. So this here is an old pig stall. Let me just quickly show you. I will reuse this for the pigs once they arrive, so I'll set up a faucet for the pigs to drink. So I'm just gonna open up the main valve and check if all my connections are tight. Okay, now let's move on to the biggest challenge, which is the vegetable garden. I want to make my watering task as easy as possible because I have enough to do anyways, and the more already works automatically, the more water our plants will get. The issue here at the moment is that our tank is outside of the vegetable garden, so every time we have to water, we have to open and shut this valve out here and then run back inside. So I'm gonna set up everything inside the garden, and also I want to add an automatic waterer. Okay, so that's done. I need to buy more hose pipe to finish up the whole irrigation system, but I'm happy for now. We have water in the garden, and while I'm here, just let me give you a quick update on our vegetable garden. I really hope that we're gonna have tons of tomatoes this year, because that's what I always dreamed of, and obviously the climate here is much better for growing tomatoes. Then we have been harvesting some of these lovely beans. They're already almost over, but still carry some nice pods. And just the other day we added some more tomatoes, accompanied by Brussels sprouts and some more basil. So I'm super excited to have another bed covered. We have 5 more that I can fill up if I feel like it, but I won't be planting anything more before we have set up a proper irrigation system. It is already quite hot again and I am getting hungry, so I'll postpone the finishing of the irrigation system for another day. Our little chick developed nicely and I spent a lot of time inside the chicken coop for it to get used to me. Look at these little wing feathers. These wild chickens are really hard to handle and the concept of a chicken coop is totally new to them. But slowly I gained Eve's trust. The wings seemed to be growing by the minute, and soon the little one was sitting up at the roosting bar with the adults. I was pretty sure it was female, so we called her Lily. The duckies also get more tame each time I'm feeding them. Since I'm already feeding 10 mouths now, I couldn't say no to another one. But more about this in another video.